how to make an extra $2,000 to $4,000 in wedding wall art per client. Are you guilty of leaving thousands of dollars on the table simply because you're hesitant to pitch custom wall art to your clients that they would cherish for a lifetime? As photographers, we're sitting on a goldmine of opportunity with wall art, yet so many of us miss out. Why? Because selling feels so daunting, even though it could be the most rewarding part of our business. In this video, I'll walk you through how to get out of your own way and start selling big, impactful enlargements and wall art collections to nearly every one of your couples. Initially, one of the biggest roadblocks for me was actually just my mindset. I used to think that while my photos are nice, they're not necessarily a work of art that deserves to be blown up on the wall. It's easy to undervalue our work and as a result feel nervous to present higher priced items like wall art to our clients. The reality is, as photographers, we are constantly judging the artistic or technical excellence of our work, not the content of the photos, or the emotional value that it provides. But the technical excellence of the photo is not what your clients value most. Most regular people are not going to know how to recognize perfect composition or lighting ratios or color balance. And while yes, these things are certainly important, they may not be the most important to your client. So just because a photo isn't perfect in your eyes, our clients may be completely blinded by that because when they look at the photo, they see the emotion, the connection, the joy. The value we place on an image may be completely different than the value your clients place on an image. And this can go both ways. Sometimes an image that you think is deserving of being hugely displayed on the wall may be something that the client views as just mediocre. The point here is you need to ask yourself, am I allowing these mindset barriers to prevent me from seeing the true value that your client places on a photograph? And as a result, maybe you're not even presenting the client with wall art recommendations or even giving them a reason to purchase. This hesitation can stem from a fear of rejection or the assumption that our clients won't be able to afford such luxury items. Which leads me to the next reason most photographers fall short when it comes to selling wall art. We sometimes fall into the trap of misjudging our clients' willingness or ability to purchase. It's easy to make assumptions on what people can or cannot afford or what they'd be willing to invest, but these judgments can prevent us from offering the full range of products that they might actually value and desire. It's actually shocking how often we've had couples come in with a minimal wedding budget in professions with average salaries that turn into some of our biggest spenders. We've also had couples decked out in designer jewelry and handbags or $200,000 wedding budgets and $0 in album upgrades. The point here is people invest in what they value. Some clients may value designer goods and lavish events to show off to their friends, and some clients may value preserving family memories and quality heirlooms made to last. Regardless of which one of these types of people you have in front of you, if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. If you're not presenting them with options, you're missing out on any opportunity for either of them to buy. We don't have the right to judge what people can or cannot afford, or what their personal values are, or where they choose to invest their money. What we can do is help them understand the perspective that the value of these items, heirlooms, memories, art, will only grow in value over time, and present them with the opportunity to buy so they can experience that for themselves. Lastly, let's face it, many of us are not natural salespeople. The confidence to sell can be a real challenge. Without the right experience or training, it's tough to present wall art in a way that truly conveys its value, leading to missed opportunities. But here's the good news, it doesn't have to be this way. With the right approach and mindset, we can turn these challenges into opportunities. At Asset, we're not just a sales team. We're photographers just like you. We've been in the trenches and we understand the struggles firsthand. Our team offers comprehensive sales and marketing strategies tailored specifically for photographers. So, whether you want to learn how to sell more effectively yourself, or if you'd prefer to have us handle the sales process for you, we're here to help. Now, let's dive into some practical strategies that you can start implementing right away to sell more art to your wedding couples. Solutions and strategies for selling more art. Number one, we must normalize wall art as a must-have, not a nice-to-have. The first step in selling more wall art is to normalize it as something that every married couple displays in their home. We all know that their wedding day is one of the biggest milestones in their life, a moment that marks the foundation of their future together. Every couple should have at least one stunning piece of art or a collection of wedding photos displayed in their home. As photographers, we can help our clients see this by making wall art a prominent feature on our website, social media, and in all of our marketing materials. Showcase large, beautiful displays of wall art that highlight the impact that these pieces can have in a home. When wall art is a standard offering, clients begin to see it as something they should have, not something that they could have. This shift in perspective can make a world of difference in your sales. Simply by redefining the end product, you will start attracting the clients that value printing their photos and want to work with someone they know will do it right. Number two, share personal stories. One of the most powerful tools we have as photographers is our ability to tell stories, not just through our images, but through our personal experiences. Share your own stories about how having family photos displayed in your home has impacted your life, your marriage, or your children's lives. You could talk about how seeing your wedding photos every day reminds you of the love and commitment that you share with your partner, even when they're driving you crazy. Or how your children's faces light up when they see their own photos on the wall, reinforcing their sense of belonging and self-worth. Or maybe displaying memories of you with those you've lost can serve as just a way to preserve their legacy and a reminder of what's really important in life. These personal stories make the concept of wall art more relatable to your clients and help them connect emotionally with the idea of having their own photos displayed in their home. It's not just about selling a product, it's about sharing the value that this product can bring into their lives. Sharing your own personal revelations of how printing your photos has changed your life will strengthen your relationship with your client and potentially shift their perspective on how important this truly is. Number three, highlight the importance and value of wall art. As photographers, we understand that wall art is more than just a decorative piece. It's a powerful reminder of love, connection, and memories shared by being a family. Research shows that printed photographs in a home can boost family connection and contribute to children's self-acceptance and self-worth by seeing these reminders daily. A 1975 study by Tulane University found that children who were exposed to and interacted with photographs of themselves experienced a 37% increase in behaviors associated with higher self-esteem. These children who see themselves as part of a family unit through photos had more confidence and a stronger sense of belonging. Psychologist David Krauss later elaborates on this research, explaining prominently displayed physical photographs, as opposed to digital images, provided children with a tangible sense of place within the family. This physical presence in the home nurtures a child's self-esteem and reinforces their identity as part of a loving family. Seriously, what mom or dad would say no to a statistically proven opportunity to increase their kids' confidence, self-worth, or sense of belonging? Alternatively, we hear all the time that newly engaged couples only care about getting the digital files. They feel like they don't need or want the album. The most recent research shows that 60% of marriages of couples between the ages of 25 to 39 result in divorce in 10 years or less. The number one reason for divorce is lack of commitment. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, any type of commitment that I make requires work and a constant reminder of why I made that commitment in the first place. Your wedding album and wall art does exactly that. These heirlooms remind you of the commitment, the vows that you make to one another. It reminds you of the joy that you felt on that special day, and it reminds you of all the memories you've made since that first milestone. Now, will a wedding album save every marriage? No. But if it helps bring more peace, love, and joy in the most difficult times, wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't everyone? Now, the price point becomes irrelevant because it's an investment into their marriage. When we explain this to our clients, we're not just selling a physical piece of art, we're selling the lifelong value that comes with it. Emphasize how these pieces can make their loved ones feel and how they will be cherished for generations. Number 4, share this messaging often. It is a well-known fact that potential buyers need to hear or see a message multiple times before they make a purchase. Consistency is key. Make sure that you're regularly sharing your message about the value of wall art through multiple channels. Every single touch point that you have with your clients on your website, social media, emails, phone conversations, text messages, in-person consultations, at the photo shoot. The marketing rule of 7 proves that it can take between 7 to 20 exposures of a single message before a consumer is convinced to make a purchase. HubSpot reports that consumers are bombarded with an estimated 4,000 to 10,000 ads per day. In such a saturated environment, multiple exposures to a single message are necessary to break through the noise and even make an impact. A study by Google on customer journeys found that repeated exposures across multiple channels, such as search, social media, email, increases the likelihood that a customer will buy up to 60% more. Ebbinghouse's forgetting curve shows that information is lost over time if there's no attempt to retain it. Repetition helps to counteract this, embedding the message deeper into the consumer's memory. All this nerdy research just goes to show that even if you think you're properly marketing or communicating with your clients, chances are there are definitely places you could improve. So ask yourself, where in my current process can I add more communication about the value of wall art? If you've embodied the messaging that you are a high-quality photographer that delivers high-quality photographic art to each and every client, this messaging must become part of your brand meaning. This language, the visuals, they're all intertwined in everything that the client sees or hears from you. By repeating this messaging, you'll reinforce the idea that wall art is something they need, not just something they want. Over time, this will make clients more likely to purchase. Number 5, develop a solid sales strategy. To turn interest into actual sales, you need a solid sales strategy. This means creating a desire to purchase, instilling a sense of urgency, and offering an incentive that makes the deal seem too good to pass up. Let's talk about creating desire. Think about the last time that you personally splurged on something. What convinced you to spend? Now, before you start saying it was on sale or it was the last one they had, let me stop you right there. That may have helped in the decision-making process, but it wasn't really what convinced you. Somewhere deeper down, there was a desire. Maybe it was a new pair of shoes that were more than you would typically spend, but you wanted to be comfortable and look amazing so that you could feel amazing, and you deserve to feel amazing. Or maybe it was a home improvement project. You wanted to enjoy more family time together in a space that you love because you value family time and you deserve to have a nice, enjoyable space. Whatever it is, you convinced yourself that you needed to have it because you deserved it and you desire something different or better for yourself. The tough part is, unless we are asking deeper questions to really dig up our clients' deepest desires, we will never be able to truly convince them that they deserve it or this will solve their problems and achieve their goals. You can slap on as many discounts, bonuses, or expiration dates that you want. Without desire, there's no real conviction that it's the right choice. Once you've created desire, it's important to also instill urgency by highlighting why now is the perfect time to purchase. This could be tied to a limited time offer or a special promotion, or simply the fact that wedding photos are fresh and now is the best time to make them a permanent part of your home. Lastly, offer an incentive to make it a no-brainer. This could be a discount on their first piece of wall art, or a bundled collection that includes several pieces with a percentage off, or even a free upgrade if they purchase within a certain time frame. If you're not into discounts, this could come in the form of a gift from you, the artist, for investing in commissioned pieces. Finally, be prepared to handle objections. Clients might think that they don't need wall art or that they don't want to buy right now. Anticipate these objections and have responses ready. For example, if a client is concerned about cost, you might explain the payment plans that you offer. Or if they think they don't have enough space, you can suggest smaller pieces or a curated collection that will fit perfectly into their home. By anticipating what the client's reservations may be ahead of time, you'll be more prepared to deliver a confident and eloquent response. Failing to prepare ahead of time will cause your response to any objection to sound insecure, which can come off as salesy. This will ultimately crush any hope of both you and your clients walking away happy. All of these elements are the perfect recipe to increase the likelihood of every one of your wedding couples walking away with beautiful artwork for their home. If you're still feeling a little lost or just don't have the desire to do this yourself, we can help. At Asset, we're more than just a sales team. We're a team of photographers, designers, and trained sales consultants helping other photographers succeed. We've helped photographers all over the country develop marketing and sales strategies that significantly increase wall art sales and client experience. If you'd like our team to integrate into your business, implement our proven systems and strategies, and leverage our expert sales team to care for your clients and handle any objection with finesse, we are here to help. Our specialty is helping photographers not just survive, but thrive in their businesses. So if you're ready to take your wall art sales to the next level, reach out to us and let's make it happen. I'm Michaela Jade, founder and CEO of Asset, your album sales experience team, and I hope you like and subscribe and stay tuned for my next video.